Well, how y'all doing out there in Hobo Land? This is Casinohobo, coming to you live from the Roadhouse. I've made I guess about 4 or 5 videos I think from this particular casino, this hotel. I wanted to show you what the room looks like. Over there, that is a jacuzzi tub, and behind that is glass, which is the bathroom. And of course, this is like the flat screen TV that's in this big cabinet. And then inside the cabinet is also a refrigerator. And these are actually pretty decent rooms, but the only thing is they haven't remodeled them, probably since they built the place. And they got this big cabinet here that's got the refrigerator in it, and of course there's a closet built in it, and then the flat screen TV, coffee maker, and ice thing, and all that kind of stuff sits up on the shelves of it. But this is a king room, and I just got a call about an hour ago from a buddy of mine, so he needs a place to stay, so I have to get a cot in here. Of course, I don't mind that because I make $20, and tonight is his paycheck. He gets his paycheck tonight, so he can't get a room. So that's a way a hobo makes a couple extra dollars. It's by selling some space. So, anyway, that's all right. That's one of the ways I make a couple bucks. But here's like a coffee table here with the two chairs. And I guess that's about it. I think I'm pretty sure I made 4 or 5 videos from here, something like that. I'd have to go through them. I looked the other day. It was like 97 I made altogether. I got since I've been making them, I got 2,570 views or something like that total. And that don't sound like a lot, but I mean it's I really don't care. I mean, I make these basically to vent my frustrations and just talk about shit that's on my mind and, different things, my different views on things and my opinion and shit like that, which everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I'd rather have quality than quantity anyway on my watching my videos. Of course, I like, I don't mind criticism at all. Of course, I'm going to get it because, I have my opinion, and that's just the way it is, and I really don't give a shit what people think. But a buddy of mine from Baltimore that I've known for 35 years sent me a couple pictures of myself when I was in my mid-20s. And the funny thing is, I don't have any pictures of myself. I've never taken it, but I have a couple friends of mine that I know have taken pictures of me, and he's one of them. And he took a picture of me in this leather coat that I bought when I was 25 years old. That's back in my early weed selling days. I bought for $750. It was all leather, and it had like possum fur inside with a collar. It was possum fur, and you could zip out the possum fur and just wear the leather jacket. I spent $750 for that coat, probably in 1984. So I guess it's been about 31 years. It has to be around 31 years old, that picture. And I thought it was really funny because I had a full head of hair, which you can see now. The hobo don't have any hair. But I'll shave my head now. But anyway, I thought that was really neat that he sent me those pictures. And because I never, I don't have nothing to look back on. No pictures to look back on. And he happens to be one of just 5, I would say 5 just absolute prince of friends. I mean, he's like above and beyond the Call of Duty. He's just a magnificent guy and person. And just a great friend, a true friend to me anyway. And it's funny because I haven't seen him in 16 years. Probably 99 or 98 is probably the last time I might have seen him. So it's either 16, 17 years. But anyway, he's one of 5 friends, and I really, really had some great friends growing up, considering what a fuck shop I was and how ruthless I could be. Back in the 20s and in my 20s and 30s, I was just like, I was a terror. I mean, I just had, I didn't appreciate shit, and especially friends. You know, I didn't start to wake up until I hit my 40s, and that's when I started to wake up. But you know, you can change. People can change for the better. Even though when it comes to that, I basically look at the glass as you know, half empty instead of half full, because I just think most people just don't change for the better. Especially when it's like alcohol or drug related. You know, it's really, you know, people are just generally weak in their mind, and I just you know, I believe that they would rather die as they are than to make any effort to change. And you know, I like to look at the good in people if I can. I mean, especially considering the asshole that I was in my 20s and 30s. I mean, I just you know, I took advantage of people, and you know, I was pretty brutal, and just a complete asshole. And I'm sorry for that, but that's about all I can do to change that. The funny thing is, out of the 5 really, really great friends that I can say I had, 3 of them are dead, and 2 of them died pretty young. One of them was 38. I think the 2 of them were 38. One of them was 50. And I just wanted to bring that up anyway. But I wanted to talk a little bit about this. You know, the things that just irritate the shit out of me is the way this Fox News just goes on and on and on with this guy because he was Mexican that killed this girl. They, you know, what about this hillbilly that walked into that church and killed 9 fucking people 2 months ago? What about him? Where was he from? What about this guy? And they want to talk about the judicial system and how there was flaws for this, because you know why this Fox News beats on this? Because it was San Francisco, a very, very liberal city in California, and they want to harp on it, especially people, assholes like O'Reilly and Hannity and Kelly Files, and these people want to talk about the mishandling of this guy and how he shouldn't have been out. What about this guy here in Mississippi that has 7 goddamn DUIs that killed 3 people? What about the 7 times that this guy has made it through DUIs? What about him? Why ain't they harping on him? And just an enormous amount of it. We have just a ridiculous amount. We don't need to import any criminals. We have tons and tons of our own. I mean, it's just ridiculous how many killers we have in this country. It's mind-boggling. And the just keep on harping and harping and harping on the fact that this guy was an illegal immigrant and killed that woman, which is a terrible, terrible thing that happened. But there's just a ridiculous amount of terrible things that are happening. And they're happening every day by people that live in it, were born in this country. And by young, 18, 19, and 20-year-olds that are going to go to jail for the rest of their life. And they have no clue what it's like to experience what a wonderful life you can have if you actually put your mind to it. It's just absolutely amazing, and how they harp on that. I mean, it's sickening to me. I mean, 7 DUIs, and he kills like a family of 3, like a husband and a wife and a kid, or a wife or 2 kids. I mean, just horrific shit. 7 DUIs. How do you get away with that? And they want to talk about this one guy with this Mexican, and of course there's other ones with some of these Mexicans, but it doesn't even come remotely close to the amount of homegrown fucking assholes we got in this country. I mean, it's like pathetic. And then they want to act like like America is. You can't criticize America at all, otherwise you're not patriotic. They're like idiots. Like, we don't do anything wrong. And then and the way they knock the government, it's just absolutely a sin. It really is. The terrible government, that might accidentally slip a Social Security check in your mailbox, or provide you some Medicare or health insurance, or some kind of shit like that. You know what I mean? That's horrible. Or stop a corporation from putting poisons in your goddamn food or your water, or give you some clean drinking water. That terrible government we have. They're such assholes. It's like fucking mind-boggling. I mean, these people should be monitored all the time. I mean, even not just the people that work. And Fox is not a news station. Jesus Christ. It's like a talk show station. That's what it is. And I got more respect for Jerry Springer than I do any one of them assholes on there. And for them to take up for a minority is just absolutely fucking unheard of. This Kelly wanted to blame that guy that got killed in the got killed in Baltimore on the paddy wagon. If it wasn't, if was any way possible, they would blame the guy that was running away from the police officer that got shot 8 times. They would blame him for getting shot 8 times, and for the cop to reach down and pick the taser up and put it over by the guy to make it look like he was resisting. This is how these people are just so sickly demented. It's like pathetic. And then they want to wrap themselves in the American flag like this fucking retard. Hannity and O'Reilly are the worst two with this patriot bullshit and all his killing books. He's a nut. And the reason these guys are on the best-selling list is because they all sell to the same group of people, the same 3 million idiots. And they're so brainwashed. I mean, that station is the brainwashed station on the planet. They really are, especially for the weak-minded, people that can't think on their own. I mean, it's like absolutely pathetic. They're all against the minimum wage increase and big businesses and shit like that. I mean, it's mind-boggling. They don't have any idea that a company would poison you with anything if they could save a penny on it and make profit. It's mind-boggling. It's the government that protect, or at least makes an effort to protect people from that shit. But anyway, that's look at me, a 12-minute video. I wanted to make sure I got all that shit out of there anyway. I always have to get shit off my chest. It bugs the shit out of me with these idiots. But anyway, I guess that'll be about it for today. I'll try to aggravate somebody else in another day. Oh, shit. Oh my God.